Good morning, believers. Good morning, Israel. It's your brother, J.D. Nija, Bible teaching. God bless my brothers and sisters. Amen. Thanks for being here. Word of truth, Bible teaching. We're in Ecclesiastes talking about time. There is the time that we see, the time that we feel, the time that it doesn't. If you can break free of time, Ziggy Marley even said, time, I just keep that shit off my mind. There's no reason to like these rapture reprobates. Time. It's almost time. I will rapture watch. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. It's moronic. It's imbecilic. It's sophomoric. It's childish. You know how childish that shit sounds to a spiritual being? If rapture and works-based Christianity and Trinity and picking up your cross and sin and repenting, if those have any meaning to you at all, if you say those things, if that shit comes out of your mouth, a spiritual being listens to that and goes, wow, that is some fucked up shit. What happened to them? It's like looking at a deranged person. It's derangement at the highest level. That's stupidity. Nobody that has any spirituality believes in rapture. Anyhow, we were in it's time, it's high rapture, it's time, it's rapture watch time. We're in high alert, rapture watch. Suck my nuts, you fucking little freak. No, it's not. Anyhow, so time says, that which has been is now. I try and teach you guys about regeneration, but everyone loves their lies. Appointed once for a man to die and then the judgment. Right? Appointed once for a man to die and then the judgment. It's appointed once. It says once. Yeah. A man dies once. And then he comes back and he's a man again and he dies once again. And then he comes back as another man and he dies once again. He dies once every time. It's appointed for a man, a person, a spirit in a body to die once. But that doesn't mean that you don't come back as a man again and die again. Same spirit, different man. And then the judgment. What has been is now, and that which is to be has already been. And God requires that which is past. How does he require it? How does he judge you for something in the past? How does he require something from the past? He brings you back here so you can have judgment. He brings you back so you can have judgment. How do I know that? Because the next verse says so. Either you believe the Bible or you believe your own fucking wicked imagination. Or you just don't know how to read. A lot of people don't know how to read. What's it mean? God requires that which is past. It says, an account of what is past. You are held accountable for your past lives. No, there's no such thing as reincarnation. Oh, okay. You know that then, huh? How do you know that? Because they told me. Who told you? The demons. Well, you shouldn't be listening to demons then. You need to block those demons out and stop going, okay, everybody knows we're on a globe and everybody knows there's no such thing as reincarnation. Bible, if you're a Christian, you got to believe in regeneration, or you're not a Christian. You're not even on the map. You're not mapping. You're not accounting for what God tells you. You don't listen. You can't read. Your brain is unable to comprehend what you're reading. That which has been is now. How could that be? Because I'm the same fucking spirit that I was over and over. This is the same life I've always had. No one ever listens to me. That's me. But the Lord makes me keep talking. I'm the guy that talks and no one hears. And moreover, I saw under the sun. This is Solomon. This is Jesus. In Solomon's body. Son of David, son of God. Son of King David. Solomon. This is Solomon. Moreover, I saw under the sun. What was Solomon? He's an angelic being. He's a divine being. He's Jesus Christ. Just like me, I'm an angelic being. I know who I am. The reason Solomon was looking at everything, if you read Proverbs and you read Ecclesiastes, you'll see a man who is looking for an answer. Especially Ecclesiastes. He's looking for an answer. He's like me. Why would God be looking for an answer? Why is Solomon looking for an answer? Why is he looking for answers? You ever think about that? Why was Solomon doing everything? He had all these wives, he had all this cattle, he had all this money, he had all this power, he had all this weight, he had everything. He's a divine being. He's God. He's God in the flesh. Solomon. He's Jesus Christ, son of David. This is the truth. But no one teaches that, Jeff. I know. Go figure. Go figure. I'm the guy that... Okay, let's go back. Let's stay on point. You know who I am. You know who I say I am. You can either believe it or deny it. I don't really give a fuck. Anyhow, the reason Solomon was looking at everything and trying to figure everything out is because as a man, he was trying to figure out for us. He was trying to figure out for us, what do I do to please God? What am I looking for? What is Solomon looking for? Listen, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm trying to teach you. He was looking for answers. Just like me. The angels, the angelic beings, the spiritual beings, the divine hosts of heaven were confused by this creation. We're confused by the material world. Solomon asked for wisdom. Solomon wanted answers. He's like, I want to be able to be wise and help my people. He was Jesus. He wants to teach you. He's the teacher. In the beginning of Ecclesiastes, it says he's the teacher, the preacher. He's the man. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, said the preacher. Vanity of vanities. All is vanity. What profit has a man of all his labor which he takes under the sun? What's it worth here? What's it worth here? What's the value? What are you working for? What are you working at? What are you striving for? What are you striving for? What are you working? What labor? There is none. This is the wisest man in the world. This is Jesus going, what did Solomon figure out? That you and your fucking funky ass Christian monkey brain Gentile heathen beast don't understand. What do I know that you don't know? What did Solomon know that you don't know? It's all vanity. There's no value here. There's no value added. The only thing about this place is a place to be judged for not enjoying your life and not being kind and not being sweet and not being caring and not being like God. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's a place to seek truth. It's a place to seek God. God is truth. Word, God is truth. Word, God is truth. Word, get it? The word is truth. This is the truth. So, we're in chapter 3. We're in verse 15 and 16, and it says, everything that has been is now. Everything that's going to be already has been, and you're going to have to pay for all your past bullshit that you've done and not done, and you're going to either raise your vibration or you're going to stay a fucking dirty, low vibration, knucklehead, selfish, material goof. Loser. Verse 16, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment. Where is under the sun? Where's under the sun? Well, the sun's up there. And we're under it. It's the earth. Then I saw under the sun the place of judgment. What are we doing here? We're getting judged for our past. And most of you just don't even believe you had a past. It's appointed once for a man to die and then the judgment. Yeah, it's appointed once for a man to die. He goes back to the heavenlies in the spirit, and then he comes back as another man, same spirit. And depending on how big of a knucklehead you are or what God wants to teach you, you might come back with one arm. You might come back blind. You might come back a fucking specimen of immense beauty and strength and power. You may come back, he's going to bring you back perfectly. You're perfectly going to be who you are. The trick is, who are you? Do you know who you are? You got to know who God is before you can figure out who you are. That's the trick. You're getting all the past times that you just jacking around like a fool. He's going to bring you back as a bigger fool than ever, because that's who you are. You're a jacking fool. Who am I? I'm the guy that no one listens to. I'm the angelic being that gets to suffer for God for trying to open his mouth and teach God to nobody. Moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. And I said in my heart, God shall judge the righteous and the wicked. For there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. The time that you're given here, it's designed for you to listen to people like me and figure your shit out. Do you think these devils want you to hear me? Do you think anyone wants... No one's going to stand up for me. It's always been this way. It's always been this way. What has been is now. It's always been this way. So that's why I try and tell you guys. It doesn't bother me. It does, but there's nothing I can do. Man, it's hot. It's so humid today. Anyway, I said in my heart concerning the estate of the sons of men, that God might manifest them, and that they might see that they themselves are beasts. Do you know you're just a beast? God's telling you. God's telling you you're not special. You're just a spirit in a beast body. You're just Nebuchadnezzar out in the field with horns and claws and feathers. I've seen myself. I've seen the beasts I've been. I was a bird. I was a bird a lot of times. I was a fucking chicken-looking dove-ass fucker. I'm a fowl of heaven. I've seen it. But I realized that, and I stepped up and I raised my vibration. Anyhow, for that which befalls the sons of men befall beasts. I tell you guys all the time, you're just a bunch of fucking pagan, heathen, Gentile beasts. But you, no, I'm not. I'm turning the channel off. I don't. No, you're mean, J.D. Niger. You're mean, Jeff. We're all like beasts. Look at me. Even one thing befalls them all, as the one dieth, so dies the other. Yea, they all have one breath, so that a man has no preeminence above a beast, for it's all vanity. Who said, who called you a beast? Me? No, I'm just repeating what God said. You're a beast. You fucking beasts. I know what he means. That's the problem. I can feel it, because I'm a beast. I'm a spiritual monster. I'm an angelic divine being in a fucking shit suit. It's vanity. It's all vanity. All go unto one place. All are as the dust, and all turn to dust again. Who knows the spirit of man that goes upward? I'm just reading the Bible. Ecclesiastes, this is Jesus when he was Solomon telling you. He's like, what have I figured out as a man? As a man. He wasn't as beautiful as Jesus. He was just like me, a divine being in a fucking shit suit. But he had the spirit of Jesus Christ. He had the Spirit of God. He is God. That's the point of what I try to tell you fucking knuckleheads out there. You don't have no God in you? You have no God in you. You don't? Yes, you do. You guys can't fight back. You have no fight in you. I call you a beast and you turn off the channel instead of going, I'm not no beast. Well, then who are you? That's what Solomon was looking for. That's what he was. What am I? What am I? You're God in a body. You're God in a body. We're all made of God. We're made in His image. That's what the world doesn't understand. That's why it's so pathetic here. No one has any ability to see themselves as anything other than the fucking shit rack they are. Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works. Do what you're gonna do, bitches. I tell you this all the fucking time. Do what you're gonna fucking do. Enjoy what you're doing. Be who the fuck you are. Wherefore I perceive that there is nothing better than that a man should rejoice in his own works, for that is his portion. For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? How about cigarettes? What's your portion? That's who you are. That's what God gave you. And that's what God took away from some of you. Some of you, and I'm not talking about you three that are listening, because it could be anyone. Some of you in the world, if anyone would listen, some of you in the world were given a good portion. You're given a portion of the people of Israel, of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are an Israelite. You were given the portion of Jacob. And what'd you do with it? You jacked it off. And now you're just a confused, broken, confounded beast that doesn't trust themselves, doesn't trust God, will listen to any knucklehead. And if it sounds good, oh yeah, that sounds good. And then the next person says, no, that sounds good. But the one person that's telling you the truth, I don't believe it. I don't believe in reincarnation. I don't believe in regeneration. I don't believe Solomon was Jesus. Solomon wasn't Jesus. Solomon was Solomon. Whatever. And David wasn't Peter, huh? And King Saul wasn't Paul, huh? And Judas Iscariot was a betrayer. And Thomas was a doubter. So I returned. Next verse. So I returned. Where did he return from? He returned from going to the dust. That's what we were just talking about, right? He went to the dust. And then he rose up and he didn't know. What's it say? For who shall bring him to see what shall be after him? So I returned. That's what Jesus said. So I returned. And he returned again after that, and he was Jesus Christ. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun. You fuckers oppress me. You oppress spiritual things. You don't consider what the prophets and the priests tell you. You don't consider it. You're stuck. So I returned and considered all the oppressions that are done under the sun, and behold, The tears of such as were oppressed, and they had no comforter. And on the side of their oppressors there was power, but they had no comforter. No one's gonna fucking feel sorry for me. I'll come back. We'll go to Jeremiah, and then I'm gonna be done. JD Niger, Word of Truth. If you want to learn the Bible, I'm here every day. If you're not a coward. Love you guys. Word.